Hi, my name is Paula Rivadeneira with the University of Arizona. I'd like to talk to you today about fresh produce safety and a source of possible contamination within your produce fields. Animal intrusion continues to be a concern for many fresh produce growers because wild and domestic animals can potentially contaminate crops with microbial pathogens carried on their fur, in their saliva, and even more commonly, in their feces. Every field is unique, and there are different species of wild and domestic animals living nearby that could be of concern to producers. For example, in parts of the Southwest, feral pigs and javelina are known to carry pathogens such as E. coli that cause disease in humans. When these animals enter fresh produce fields, they can leave behind fecal material that harbors the harmful pathogens. This contaminates the crops and can cause human illness. Other animals are associated with minimal contamination risk and can include small rodents like mice and rats, as well as birds. However small the risk, the perception of any animal intruding in produce fields can cause concern among people that buy fresh produce. That's exactly why due diligence is necessary when dealing with any animal intrusion event. Schedule a risk assessment of the area surrounding your produce fields and be sure to include all of the irrigation sources that are near your production area. Since animals are attracted to water, monitoring their behavior in these areas will help you to identify the types of animals that are present so you can develop the best methods for preventing and mitigating field intrusions. One of the easiest ways that you can use to monitor animal activity is to set camera traps in your production area. While the efficacy of methods varies, you can also take measures to reduce the opportunity for wild or domestic animal intrusions using barriers and other deterrents. For example, decoys such as plastic coyotes or owls have proven successful on some small acreage farms when they are actively moved around to different locations. Noisemakers can also be effective on a short-term basis, but animals often become desensitized to the noise over time. Fencing can also be used as a deterrent, but the expense may make it impractical for larger farms. In some cases, however, small portions of fencing may redirect animals around sensitive crops to other areas. While it's not possible or even necessary to completely eradicate animal presence near produce fields, there are steps you can take to reduce the risk associated with microbial contamination from animal intrusion. If you see any evidence of animals, then you should bring it to the attention of your supervisor or food safety coordinator. Possible evidence of animal presence includes a broken fence, animal feces, the smell of animal urine, animal tracks, or plants that appear to be eaten or destroyed. When an animal intrusion is suspected, your supervisor or food safety coordinator will conduct a food safety assessment to document the event according to your company's food safety mitigation plan. The industry recommends not harvesting any product within a 5-foot radius of a contaminated area, especially when animal feces is detected. This no harvest boundary is designed to significantly minimize microbial contamination and, most importantly, to prevent its transfer to the consumer. Microbial contamination can be devastating for your company, the market, and ultimately for the consumer. But remember, there are steps that you can take to help to evaluate and minimize these risks. With these recommendations, you can reduce the risk of animal intrusions and prevent the possible microbial contamination of fresh produce. Let's continue to work together to keep our produce and our consumers safe.